definition than what it seems. There's gotta be more, gotta be more.
Come on and take me higher, yeah. There's gotta be more, there's gotta be more. I wanna know beyond all the rules and even past the school. I wanna know more, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need a higher definition. I've been searching for more. When will I find it? When will I see it? What will I do? When will I know? I need a higher definition than what it seems. There's gotta be more, gotta be more.
Come on and take me higher, yeah. There's gotta be more, there's gotta be more. I wanna know beyond all the rules and even past the school. I wanna know more, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need a higher definition. I've been searching for more. When will I find it? When will I see it? What will I do? When will I know? I need a higher definition than what it seems. There's gotta be more, gotta be more.
Come on and take me higher, yeah. There's gotta be more, there's gotta be more. I wanna know beyond all the rules and even past the school. I wanna know more, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need a higher definition. There's gotta be more, gotta be more.
Come on and take me higher, yeah. There's gotta be more, there's gotta be more. I wanna know beyond all the rules and even past the school. I wanna know more, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need a higher definition.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We welcome you back to Higher Definition Radio, where it is always our aim and our goal to take you higher. We definitely want to send you a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and all the mother figures, all those who mother each other. And as Lamont would say, well, I guess to paraphrase what he would say, if you see my face, you know that I won't be before you long. So I'm gonna go ahead on and get into it. And I was thinking about like what I would bring to you this morning. And one of the things I thought about is last year, me and my wife were able to go to London for a vacation. And we have a tradition that whenever we go out of town or wherever we go on vacation, we will find a Salvation Army on a Sunday and go to church at the local Salvation Army. And it's a wonderful opportunity to get to know the local people and the fellowship with the local community, and you learn a lot more about the culture there, and then just it's a great experience. And I would always encourage people whenever you go out of town or you go on vacation, find a church to attend on that Sunday, Bible study through the week. It's not only just a good cultural experience, but it's also an opportunity for you to give back and to thank God for the opportunity to be able to travel. But with all that being said, we had a great time there, and we went there during March, and it just so happened that Sunday just so happens to fall on their Mother's Day, so sometime in March, and the pastor was gave us a whole presentation about the history of Mother's Day, and he talked about ancient cultures, and the Greeks and the Romans had a different pagan tradition of celebrating Mother's Day, and just like anything else that the Greeks and Romans did, that started in ancient Egypt, and so they had their own pagan tradition of Mother's Day. But in modern times, he talked about how it started actually in England, and they originally called it Mothering Day. And he said that he would take it a step further and say that instead of just celebrating the women who've given birth, or just celebrating women, he celebrates anybody who mothers. And he said that anybody can mother and nurture and love somebody unconditionally. And so it was his tradition to give Mother's Day presents to everybody, not just the women, not just those who've given birth, but to the men also, and that included me. And I felt a little uncomfortable receiving a Mother's Day present, and until I found out it was chocolate, and then I received it eagerly. But when he told us about the history of Mother's Day and the way he celebrates in particular, is something that always stuck with me in my mind and in my heart. This idea that mothering, nurturing, loving unconditionally is not something that's just limited to mothers. It's something that comes natural to mothers. But when we do it, I think it's a greater love, because we choose to love in that way. And I love when in Matthew chapter 22, when Jesus is talking to the Pharisees, and they're questioning them, and they ask them about the greatest commandment, and then he recites what they all know, which is the Shema prayer. This goes all the way back to Moses, when it says that to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, with all your strength, and also to love your neighbor as yourself, and that all of the commandments and all of the laws of the prophets hang on these two commandments. And I like that second part of the commandment, because it's something that we hear and we read, but we really think about the act of loving your neighbor as yourself. And it's an important thing for us to do, and to remember that this is what we should do as believers. And if you are a mother, if you're a parent, one of the things that probably breaks your heart the most is when you see your children fighting each other, or at odds, or have any type of tension with one another. And so, and on Mother's Day, we typically meet in families, and some family members have come to the tradition of learning to tolerate one another. And so I think we should take a step further, and instead of learning to tolerate each other, we should learn to reconcile with each other, and take this opportunity to reconcile. It'll be a great Mother's Day gift to your parents. But I often think about the love of a mother and parents in general, but mothers in particular. That mothers have a type of unreasonable love. And I always get this thought that a child could just glue two popsicle sticks together and paint one green and one of them red, and happy and Mother's Day on the other, and a mother will take that to work and hang it up in her cubicle. The mother, that unreasonable type of love that never leaves the side of a hospital bed, that'll always accept the charges. Your kid might be the worst player on the team, and 30 seconds left in the game, he finally gets to go in the game, and the mother is cheering like it's Michael Jordan going into the game, and it's an unreasonable type of love. It's a nurturing. It's a unconditional love that mothers have, and like I said, and like Christ is commanding us, and that the Jewish people were commanded in the beginning to not just love God, not just love yourself, but to love your neighbor. And again, it's an unconditional love that comes natural to mothers, but when we do it, I think it's even greater, because we make the conscious decision to love one another, and it's not easy. It's very difficult at times, and again, it's not called the great suggestion or the great idea, but we recognize it as a commandment. Because this is something that we are commanded to do as believers in Christ and believers and followers of Jesus Christ. And so not just to do it, but to demonstrate it and to show that type of love. So as we go out through our day, let's be conscious about how we treat one another. And I thank God just for my friends who always hold me accountable. And I was just thinking about recent situations that, I'm not allowed. They don't allow me just to act like everybody else act. Like I can't react like everybody else reacts, because they'll always remind me of who I represent, even when I forget, and that that I just don't get to just show out just like everybody else show out. So I'm thankful for my friends who mother me in that way. And I'm thankful for my wife. I'm thankful for my mother-in-law. I'm thankful for my birth mother, who just happens to be the greatest mother in the world. If I was Donald Trump, I would rename this Pearlie Mae Abel Day, just in honor of her. But again, like I said before, I'm not going to be before you long or drag this out, but I would ask you to focus on this idea. Again, let's celebrate our mothers, especially the ones who gave birth to us. But at the same time, understand that this type of unconditional love it comes natural to mothers, but it's not just limited to mothers. You can, in fact, love someone unconditionally and show the same type of love that Christ showed us, and that he commands and demands us to show to one another. So with all that being said, like I told you, wasn't going to be long. Encourage you all to find somewhere to go this morning and fellowship, and to learn and to worship and to serve the Lord. And we'll be right back with you next week. God bless you all.